There are 684 kids in Campson Halls at this moment. If I prayed for each of those children for 1 minute until I get through all 684, I would spend the next 11 hours praying for those children. I would love to get that number to 0, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Yeah, we're reducing the prayer time today by half. I would like to submit this to the CEO. It's a example of the commission meetings and how they work. They're very, very interesting. Mr. Ridley Thomas will remember the Civilian Oversight Commission for the jails, and I think Mr. Williams was here today. And the Women and Girls Initiative, which Ms. Davenport, Fecia Davenport, is kind of ringleading over the CEO's office. And these are great groups of people who are brought in just after terrible information and then not allowed to look at it. So I have to say, whereas I'm excited about the reforms that Terry McDonald, who, by the way, was the same white knight brought in to fix the sheriff's department, who refused now to give the custody division manual to the public, even though the USA case on your agenda today and next week and the Rosas monitor, the children don't like the truth. This is the problem. And what we're facing here is another commission where Mr. Ridley Thomas wants to jump the shark and put a private consultant in charge. I mean, I must tell you, I saw the RDA report and I read it carefully. It was 1,000 pages long for starters. And frankly, that's not a good report that's 1,000 pages long. And 156 recommendations is insulting. You know, people know that we have leadership right here in this room. And this room doesn't like to face the music about certain things like in probation and like in the sheriff's department, where the sheriff won't even show up during an election time to talk to other candidates about the various issues, including the Miraloma jail, which is what I went to the Women and Girls Initiative to talk about. I went there to talk about this gender-sensitive exile of women in Los Angeles to a godforsaken place that's way too far away for this kind of there's no treatment going on up there. That's going to be isolation. It's not appropriate. And today on your agenda, even today, as all this hubbub and going on, you're trying to buy a parking lot downtown from some guy for $24 million to put extra sheriff parking next to the jail. That should be the place for women to be treated and dealt with appropriately, not sentenced to possible death from valley fever in Lancaster. So come on. Thank you.
Next speaker, please.